All right, we are going to get started here with our week 5 workout. The first thing we're going to do is your minute of push-ups and sit-ups. So if you're at home getting ready to do this workout and you need to pause it, go grab a piece of paper or something so you can write down your push-ups and sit-ups. We're going to do those first. So this first circuit's about 5 minutes, but it's really just me talking, you doing your push-ups. I'm going to count them. Same thing with the sit-ups, and then we'll get started into our full full workout. So go ahead and get ready. We're going to do push-ups first. And so get ready to do that. Remember, just like on initial training day or testing day, we want to keep your butt down up on your push-ups. If you're on your knees, especially keeping that butt down. And then if you're on your toes, same thing, still keeping your butt down. Whatever you did day 1 for testing, that's what you want to do today. So if you did them on your knees initially, you'll do them on your knees for this test. If you did them on your toes, do them on your toes. All right, so I'm going to start the music here. So let's go ahead and get ready, set, and go. 1 minute of push-ups. I'm not going to do these because I want to make sure I'm keeping track of the timer. I don't get distracted. So keep going on those push-ups, as many as you can do in this 1 minute. Make sure you're breathing, you're squeezing that chest at the top, full range of motion, abs are tight. You are halfway right here. 30 seconds down, 30 to go. Keep it up, keep going, keep going. If you fail, if you hit that muscle failure, just hold it. Try to do a couple more. Try to do a couple more, as many as you can do in 1 minute. You have 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Keep going, don't quit. New level 10 right here. 5 more seconds. Keep it up, don't quit. And time. Great job. Okay, go ahead and write that down. Pause this if you need to. Write that down. Now flip over. We're going to do those sit-ups just like initially. You're going to have those hands on your shoulders. If you need to anchor your feet down and maybe you're not somewhere that you can do that, you can always do these sit-ups after this class and then write it down. But so go ahead and get ready. We're going to start in that upright position. So you're going to start like this, hands on your shoulders, go all the way down, come all the way back up. That'll be your first sit-up. All right, ready, and go. 1 minute of full sit-ups. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Full sit-ups can be tricky because you're going to kind of run out of time at some point. You can only do so many. So your goal is to try to just keep moving through this entire minute. Don't hold your breath. Breathe out as you come up on that sit-up. Roll back down nice and slow. You want to work the core, not just those hip flexors. That is halfway, 30 seconds down, 30 to go. We do not have push-ups or sit-ups for the rest of this workout. So let's get those done. Keep going, keep going. Again, if you need to take a break, just rest and then try to do one more. Then rest, try to do one more. You have 10 seconds to go. Give it all you got. And time. All right. Woo, push-ups and sit-ups are done. Hopefully you have something to write those down. Hopefully you were keeping track of how many you did so you can let us know. So go ahead and write that down. And then we're going to get into our workout. So we have 6 circuits to do today. If we're in the gym, we have this set up so you kind of move around the gym. But we don't want you guys to miss out at home. So we're going to be doing these just one circuit at a time. Each circuit has 4 exercises, and we're just going to do as many as we can for 8 minutes. And so we'll do the first 4 exercises together so you know what they are. And then I will have them on the screen here somewhere so you can kind of remember what they are as we go. So you're going to need your long bands for this first set. I mean, you're going to need your long bands for everything. But the first exercise is going to be incline press for chest. Then we're going to do squats, standing low row for back, and then jump squats. So let's go ahead and get started. grab your long band for incline press. It's only 8 reps of incline press. So we're doing low reps today, but like multiple circuits. 4 exercises, 8 minutes. That incline press, lean back, elbows up, palms down, pressing straight out for 8. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Like I said, we're going to do the first 4 together, and then you'll go at your own pace for the rest of the 8 minutes. So go ahead and band up. If you just have those reds as your highest band, add a band. We're taking it to squats. We're going to do 10. So if you're maxed out at red, then go ahead and add that yellow or green to your setup to add some resistance. 10 squats. Ready, and down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep that heavy long band because we're going into standing low row for back. So you're going to cross those handles, bend your knees, drive those elbows back. 10 of these. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. Pause at the top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then our last one is going to be 5 jump squats. So it's squat, jump, land with soft knees into that squat. If you need to stay low impact for any reason, just squat with the calf raise at the top. We'll do 5 of them. Here we go. Down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, that's our first circuit. Now you go at your own pace. Like I said, probably somewhere over here, I will be adding the exercises. So we're going back to incline press, 8 of them. Back to that long band. But now it's up to you. Maybe you want to go lighter and a little faster, or heavier and slower. It's up to you. 8 incline press. I'm just going to go at my own pace here. And then we're going into 10 squats. If you have dumbbells and you want to use those, you totally can. Do like a goblet squat. 10 squats. Keep those abs tight. Whatever you're doing. And then that low row for back. And you don't have to rush it. We're doing 6 circuits, different exercises each time, but take the time to set it up. It's not a race. We're coming up on about halfway through this first set. 10 low row. And then 5 jump squats. Our pace may be a little bit different, but we should be in the similar realm of exercises. 5 jump squats. And then back to incline press. 8 incline press for chest. And we're just going to keep repeating. Great job. I like to use that first set as kind of a warm-up set. And then probably after I get done with this set, I'll go heavy. If you lose track of counting, don't worry about it. Just do a couple more and then see where you're at kind of time-wise. I usually lose track around the 4, rep 4. So I just assume I'm at 4 and count from there. Squats. And then low row. If you don't want to count, then just go along with me and just do reps at your own pace while I'm counting in my head the reps. 10 low row for me. And then jump squats. The rep count stays the same, 5. And we got about 2 minutes to go. So I'm going to go heavy on this last set, which means my reps are going to be a little slower. This will probably be my last time through all of these exercises. Incline press for 8. Leaning back, pressing out. This is a chest exercise, not a shoulder exercise. Make sure you're pushing out and not up. 10 squats. In the gym, I always think of this as a kind of a pop quiz class if you know what the exercises are. Because everyone starts on a different station. So it's a pop quiz if you know what incline press is or squats. It's taking me a second to set up for these squats, but 10 squats. Really focus on your form here since you're going at your own pace. There's no reason to rush your exercises. What matters is the amount of time that we're working those muscles. So it really doesn't matter if you race through them because it's still 8 minutes. You're just going to get through it more times, but not with the best form. Low row. And then 5 jump squats. We got about 15 seconds, and we have a 1-minute break before we go to the next one. And I finished 5 seconds early. Circuit 1 is done. All right, we got 1 minute recovery. Grab a drink if you need one. Our next set, we're gonna do bicep curls, hen pecs, shoulder press, and sumo squats. Again, we will do these first ones together. But we don't need to start until we got about 30 more seconds. So it's going to be 8 regular bicep curls, 5 hen pecs per side. If you have a hard time balancing on your hen pec, you can hold on to something to get your form down. 8 shoulder press, 10 sumo squats. So grab your bicep curl long band. And I always like to start kind of lighter for this first set, kind of a little warm-up set. So just 8 regular bicep curls. All right, here we go. Circuit number 2. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're doing 5 hen pecs per side. Again, if you, the point of the hen pec is to tip forward, pause here, press to the top. So it's from here up that we're working that backside, hamstring and glute. So if you have a hard time balancing on one foot, try to find something that you can hold on to, maybe waist level, not up here. You want to have your hand down low where it needs to be at the bottom of that exercise. So we're going to tip over, catch your balance, and push up. I'll do these first sets holding on to something. So we're going to do 5 hen pecs per side. Shoulders back, abs tight, hipping forward as you drive those hips back. Ready, and down, up, 1. Pause, press to the top. 2, 3. We're only doing 5 on each side. 4, so you can go nice and slow. 5, good job. Switch sides. You can still just hold on to that same side. Keep your hips and shoulders squared up. Other side, down, push up. 1, keep that back flat. 2, nice neutral spine. 3, 4, and 5. Shoulder press. See, the good news is this first set takes a couple minutes. So like I said, it's our little warm-up set, and we can really get after it. So we're gonna do 8 shoulder press, pressing straight up. Ready, and 1. If you have dumbbells at home, 2, you can totally use those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then 10 sumo squats is our last one. We're gonna stand with those feet nice and wide, knees and toes pointed out, straight up and down for 10. Keep your shoulders back, hips right over those shoulders, shoulders over your hips, not the other way around. We're not doing handstands. All right, here we go. Down, up, 1, 2. Working our inner thigh, glutes, 3, and quads. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, back to those bicep curls. You're on your own now. 8 bicep curls. Just like that first set, it took about 3 minutes to get through that first circuit, and now it's up to you. Heavy and slow, light and quick. Just keeping those muscles under tension. 8 regular bicep curls. Then you have those hen pecs, 5 on each side. Again, really focusing on your form. The only way to get better at hen pecs is to do more hen pecs with good form. Tip forward, pause, push up. Only 5. It helps if you're trying to reach down to the ground. Reach down with that opposite hand. We're working that stationary leg. So if your left leg is the stationary leg, you're going to reach down with that right hand as you tip down if you have a hard time balancing. That's just going to help counter your balance. These are really good for ankle stability too. So it's just an overall really good exercise. Back to shoulder press for 8. So on this one, our upper body sets are 8 reps. Lower body sets are 10. 10 total hen pecs, 5 on each side. Big reach. And then 10 sumo squats. Super wide stance, knees and toes pointed out. Push up through your heels. Back super straight. Ooh, 3 minutes left. Back to bicep curls. If you're not feeling those biceps, those first 2 sets, try banding up for this one. It's 8. We do have more biceps though, just fair warning. And then hen pecs, 5 on each side, or you could do 10 alternating if you wanted to. Push that hip back slightly as you tip forward. Slight bend in that front knee. Abs tight. Ooh, we always have a tipsy side. My left side is tipsy, which is actually my right side because I'm mirroring, but A little harder to balance, that's why I just go slower. Shoulder press. I might not get back to this one. You're ahead of me, I don't know. So I'm gonna go a little heavier. And then sumo squats. Again, if you're ahead of me, that's fine. I just kind of have to keep myself in line here. Even when we're doing those first rounds, if you're ready to go ahead of me, that's fine. Just pay attention to those cues for form. Make sure you're doing the exercise correctly. Got about 1 minute left on this set. We have our next 1 minute break and our third circuit. So I'm going to do alternating head pecks on this round so I get both sides in, because this might be where I finish. Just one side, reset, reach, reset. So 10 alternating. We do 2 on each side. "15 seconds. I'm going to get to those shoulder press. If you're at a stopping point, that's okay too. And time. And like I said, if you're in the gym, we're just on this running clock, and then they're moving to the next station. So if you have to stop right in the middle, that's totally fine. Next, we are going to do triceps with behind the head press. We're going to do lateral lunges, side lunges to work our inner thigh and our glutes. I have the hiccups. Rotator for back. Then we're going to do a little cardio, 10 mountain climbers, pop it up for 10 jumping jacks. Not yet. We have about 20 seconds before we get started. So we're going to start with that not figure eight band, the long band for behind the head press. If you're normally in the gym, we use the long band for figure eight band for this in the gym. At home, we just wrap our hands around the band, come up here, press straight out. It's going to be 8 behind the head press. Here we go. Ready? And 1. Again, we'll do the first set together. 2, but you can go ahead if you need to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Next, we're going to do lateral lunges. So you're going to start with your feet together. Take a big step to the right. Bend that right knee. Keep your left leg straight. And then it's from here where you push up from the ground up that we're working that inner thigh and your glute. We're going to do 5 on each side. This one too, it's okay if you lean forward on this one. Just make sure you're leaning forward with a flat back, not a rounded back, because that will take it out of that inner thigh and glute. So we're going to keep that back super straight, just hinging from your hips. 5 on the right. Ready? And down, up. 1, pause, push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, switch sides, big step to the left. 1, you can even reach down. 2, to the floor with that right hand. 3, 4, 5, back to your long band for rotator. So just like behind the head press, we just kind of shorten up that band a little bit. Little rotation back with those elbows in for 10. Ready? And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why did I count down from 10? I don't know. I just did. That's what my brain told me to do. Now we're really going to ramp up that cardio. Take it down to the floor For 10 mountain climbers, back up for 10 jumping jacks. You can do these at your own pace. Here we go. You go at your own pace. 10 mountain climbers, 10 jumping jacks. And back to behind the head press for 8. On those mountain climbers, when we get to the next set, it's up to you if you want to do single mountain climbers where you count right, left as one. That's not single. Double, or do single where each one counts as one. It's just less mountain climbers or more, your choice. Behind the head press. Back to those side lunges. After this, you might already be ahead of me. This is when it gets tricky, these cardio sets, because I have to try to talk right after I did that cardio set. And it's just me and you in here. I just have to go back to my only child roots and talk to myself. 5 on each side. But don't worry, I'm doing it all too, so I know how it feels. Mountain climbers and jumping jacks. Oh no, standing rotator. I don't know why. Rotator is like one of my favorite exercises. I don't know why I was trying to get that one done, or skip it. So I wanted to get done with mountain climbers. Keep those elbows in on that rotator. Not a big range of motion. Now, for me, mountain climbers, jumping jacks. And then we have, oh, we're just over halfway. Pro tip here, if you're really trying to avoid that cardio set, maybe you like mountain climbers, I don't know. But if you go heavier on your behind the head press right now, it's going to take a little bit longer to get through those 8 reps. That's less mountain climbers you have to do. So always, as you band up, really focus on your range of motion. Go slower. That's why when we do drop sets, we do those heavy sets slowly. So you have lots of time to get that full range of motion. Lean forward from your hips. Just go down as low as you can, but the more you do these, you may get a little more mobility in that ankle, in your hip. So always try to go down low, but listen to your muscles too. Back to rotator for me. Rotator is one of those where that range of motion is more important than your band color. So if you stay light on this one, that's okay. I'm going to keep those elbows in. Mountain climbers and jumping jacks. Keep your butt down on those mountain climbers like you're holding a plank. Because you are. But you're starting with that plank. How about 2 minutes to go? Back to behind the head press for me. Make sure you're only moving those forearms on that behind the head press. 90 seconds. I was only supposed to do 8, but I did 10. Whoopsie. Side lunge. Am I trying to avoid mountain climbers? Maybe. they're really not that bad, especially when we only do 10 of them. But I cope by complaining. That's how I get through it. So I'll complain, but I'll still do it. It's just how my brain works. Maybe you're a pep talk. Maybe you got to give yourself a pep talk. You can do it. I love these. "30 seconds. And I have just enough time to get at least the mountain climbers in. And the jumping jacks. We got 10 more seconds. That is time. That was on mindset. I could have stalled and not gotten those mountain climbers and jumping jacks in that last set, but I wanted to give it everything I got. We have our 4th circuit. We're going to be on the floor for all of this. It's going to be donkey kicks, fire hydrants, shoulder taps from a plank position, and ankle grabbers. We have our little minute break here. So go ahead and get down to the floor. Set up for those donkey kicks. We're going to do 10 on each side. So again, if you've never done a virtual workout, you're going to take that long band and then cross it over your foot and then down to the floor. Hold on to your handles. Make sure you got a good grip on those handles because you're going to hold on to those handles as you press that heel straight back. And I have found that long band donkey kicks are a little bit harder than figure 8 donkey kicks because you have to work your core too. So we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to do 10 donkey kicks. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay on this side. Let's do 8 fire hydrants before we switch sides. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, switch sides, donkey kicks. This one, since we have multiple single side exercises, we're not going to get through it as many times. So that's where you're really going to want to go heavy, go nice and slow. Donkey kick, 1. We're on the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 8 fire hydrants. Kind of supersetting these. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to do 10 shoulder taps where we're working our core. If you need to modify, just hold a plank and count to 10 really slow. But shoulder taps, you're in that plank position. I like to have my feet out nice and wide. Brace yourself against this hand and then touch with the opposite hand. Reset, brace, touch. These are slow. 10 shoulder taps. Ready? And 1. I count single. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then turn it over for 8 ankle grabbers on each side. So up, reaching for that right ankle. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to donkey kicks. Let's go back to that right side. 10 donkey kicks, 8 fire hydrants, and then switch. That was a little over 3 minutes to get through that set. So don't worry about it. You're not going to get through it as many times. That's okay. Because that's kind of why we're working the donkey kick and the fire hydrant together. It's a little double duty. Ten donkey kicks and 8 fire hydrants. If you want to keep your band on your foot for your fire hydrants, you can, but I think that feels awkward. I lose range of motion. I don't like to do that. But keep both arms straight through your donkey kicks and your fire hydrants. Other side. Over halfway, just over halfway. Again, if you struggle with those shoulder taps, the real goal of shoulder taps is to work your core. So just, if you need to, just hold a plank, count to 10, real slow. I'd rather be doing something in the plank than just straight planking, but maybe that's not you. Maybe that's not your preference. The goal is to work that core. This is butts and guts circuit is what this is. Trying to keep the counting in my head, so hopefully you're not hearing me sometimes whisper. Shoulder taps after you finish your donkey kicks and fire hydrants. Try to keep your whole body still. Try not to rock side to side on those shoulder taps. Maybe just do a couple, and then once you find yourself rocking side to side a little bit, then just hold that plank. Again, perfect practice makes perfect. Do as many as you can with good form, and then modify when you need to. Theoretically, you will be able to go longer and longer without having to modify. You'll be doing it correctly, and you'll be working the muscles as intended. All right, 2 minutes to go. I wasn't really keeping track of how long each thing took, so we'll see. Maybe I'll only get donkey kicks and fire hydrants done. Try to keep a nice neutral spine. Sometimes I look back just to make sure that heel isn't going up too high. "90 seconds. Okay, so I should be able to get at least a shoulder taps. Isn't it funny how the mind works too? Because shoulder taps are not that different from mountain climbers, but I don't hate shoulder taps the way that I hate mountain climbers. That's why I do them anyway, even if I don't like them. You don't have to like it, you just have to do it. Isn't that part of being a grown-up? "45 seconds. 2 circuits to go." We got some upper body next. And then I'm finishing with ankle grabbers. Only about 15 seconds left, so I'm just actually going to do crunches. So I'm working all the way through that 8 minutes. And time. Grab a drink. I'm using the cue cards that we will be using in the in-gym workout. That's what my big old notes are. All right, this next set, grab a drink if you need one. You're gonna need your long bands, an assortment, because we're doing lateral raises, which are typically a lighter band, hammer curls, lift biceps, mid to high band, and then standing cross chest fly for chest, and that's typically a high band. So you're gonna want everything close by. And then we'll do 8 quarterback squats to finish. Just give our arms a little break before we back into arms. All right, so let's get ready. We'll count these first ones together again. So shoulders back, arms straight. You're only bringing those arms up to shoulder level. Back down, 8 lateral raises. Ready, go. 1, 2, pace is really important on these. 3, you always want to go slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Even classic sets on lateral raises, I do like super slow and slow. Slow is really what's going to help keep you from using momentum and working those shoulders, the muscles of your shoulders, not just your joints. Hammer curls for 10. Knuckles facing down, shoulders back, holding onto the bottom of that handle for 10. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then standing cross chest fly. I go a little heavier on this one. Wide stance, super wide. Bend those knees. We're crossing those arms in the center, keeping your arms straight. Here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then 8 quarterback squats. Keep those feet wide, elbows on your knees, press through your heels. Ready, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to lateral raises. 8, 10, 10, 8. Lateral raises, hammer curls, standing cross chest fly, quarterback squats. 8 lateral raises. You're probably already halfway done with them. Ten hammer curls. And work those muscles through that full range of motion. Hammer curls, thinking about squeezing those biceps at the top. Shoulders stay back, elbows stay in. 10 hammer curls, 10 standing cross chest fly. When you're finished with your hammer curls. You should be looking at your arm, making sure it's not popping forward. That's the best way to know, unless you have a mirror where you're looking at yourself. You gotta look and see, make sure you have that good form. Standing cross chest fly. This one too, watch those arms. Make sure you're not curling at the top, because that takes it out of our chest and into those biceps. Stick your butt out, keep that back flat. And then 8 quarterback squats to reset that upper body. And we're halfway. Back to lateral raises. I thought I took shoulder press out of here twice. I did, I just didn't change it on the sheet. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna, that's future us's problem. Ten hammer curls, 10 chest fly, standing cross chest fly. 3 minutes to go. If you go too heavy, you could always alternate those reps, especially on those bicep curls. Form first. We are going to work our biceps in our last set too, so kind of full disclosure. Standing cross chest fly, and then quarterback squats. Make sure you're breathing on that exertion. Most of our exercises, that exertion where you should be breathing out is when the band is the most stretched. Not every single exercise, but most of them. So that's a good rule of thumb to know when to breathe. Our muscles like oxygen. This is probably our last time through with lateral raises. Hammer curls, less than 90 seconds left. I'm just gonna go a little bit faster and alternate these. So I'm actually gonna do 20, but 10 alternating. Kind of quick. Good to have a plan. Not every set has to be your maximum set. Knowing that we still have another bicep set to do. Going a little bit lighter, just keeping it warm. Chest standing cross chest fly for me. And then we have about 30 seconds left. So depending on where you are, if you just want to stick with what you're doing, I'm just going to do quarterback squats for the rest of this time. So by the time I pick up the band, start the lateral raises, time will be up. Stay in that lower body. Our next set, we're going to be working quads, triceps again, shoulders, and biceps. That's coming up. Keep going all the way till time is up. You should be doing something right now. One of the 4 exercises in this set. And time, because you have a minute right now. We are almost done. Got one more circuit. It's gonna be 5 lunges on each side. Got to work those quads. Just regular lunges, so straight up and down. I mean, I guess you could do step back lunges if you want, but that's going to be more of a hamstring exercise. It's designed to work your quads, so straight up and down lunges. And then we're going to do overhead press with our long band for triceps, upright row for shoulders, and then wide grip curls for biceps. So again, a little more upper body focus, but we're doing the doozy lower body lunges. Take your time, get that form. Again, if you need to hold on to something and just do body weight, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so it is time. This is our last circuit, our final 8 minutes. 5 lunges on each side, straight up and down. Ready, and down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. My quads are still sore from lower body this week. I was not happy about that. Okay, other side. Down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Overhead press for triceps. If you have a medicine ball or a dumbbell, you can use that like this. Elbows in, push up. If you're using your long band, you have that band on the floor, handle on the outside of your foot, band comes in between your feet, up here, arms, hands into that handle, elbows in, down, up, 1. It's only 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Upright row. This is supposed to be upright row, but I have shoulder press written down, so if I say shoulder press, I don't mean it. I mean upright row. So I probably won't forget though, because this is my favorite exercise. Cross those handles, bring those elbows up. Here we go, and up. 1, 2, wrists stay below your elbows. 3, the whole time. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now wide grip curls. Just switch that the handles, elbows in, wrists out for 8. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to lunges. Now you're on your own. 5 on each side. You can use a long band under your front foot. Just do body weight. Hold a dumbbell or a medicine ball if you have one. 5 on each side. Here we go. We got about 5 minutes left. Take your time. Go down as far as you can. Keep in good form. Only 5. Remember that straight up and down lunge is what's programmed, what we're supposed to be doing to work that quad, because this is working our quad. That step back lunge where we step back and push up, that is a hamstring exercise. If you want to do those, you can, but it's supposed to be working our quad. Triceps, overhead press. 8. All of our upper body sets are 8 this time. Upright row. Again, feel free if you're going a little bit faster than me, as long as you have good form, feel free to go ahead. You don't have to wait for me. That's why I have it all written down. They're all, whatever, typed up. I like to go super slow on this upright row and on those wide grip curls. Kind of reset, shoulders back, rotate those wrists out. Remember, if you go slow, you're still working those muscles. You're still keeping those muscles under tension. So the number of reps you do are not as important as the quality of the reps, because the time is going to pass anyway. 3 minutes to go. I'm going to do this at body weight, I think. No resistance. It's always good to throw in some body weight, lower body weight exercises, because your range of motion is going to be a lot better than when you're trying to go super heavy. That's what helps bring that functionality into those exercises. It's great to be able to do a really heavy squat, but that's not really helping you with your mobility, going up and down stairs, standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down. Being able to use that full range of motion in those muscles is just as important as having power in those muscles. Sometimes more important as you're getting older, as we all are. We're all getting older. Overhead press for triceps with that long band or medicine ball, or if you have something heavy-ish at home. And then upright row, less than 2 minutes. You are almost done. I feel like this class always goes pretty fast. A good mixture of tough exercises that we don't like to do, but we worked our biceps like 3 times, working those glamour muscles. Lots of biceps and shoulders in here. Glamour muscles, as we call them. Less than 90 seconds. The clock is over here for me, that's why I keep looking. Okay, I know I just disappeared off of your screen because luckily I just finished the workout with that last 90 seconds, which is really about 1:20. Don't worry, I'm keeping track, so you keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Upright row, wide grip curl, triceps, lunges. Luckily, I checked. Well, luckily, it only stopped like right at the end, so it got that. I have to re-record this part. So that's why I'm now not doing the exercise. I promise I just finished it, and I'm gonna have to splice this back together. So keep going. I'm keeping time. There was about 1:20 left in the workout when it stopped recording for whatever reason. So you keep going. You're over halfway through that last set. Lunges on each side. I'll go ahead and do those while I'm just standing here. You have 30 seconds to go. Less than 30 seconds. More, all the way to that finish line. Even if you just finished wide grip curls, get a couple lunges in. It's about this. It's about conquering your mind right now, not your body. Your body's tired. It's done. It's done its job. Make that mind work a little bit longer. And time. Great job. That's it. You're done. I've already said this part, but let's go ahead and stretch real quick. Bring that right arm across. The funny thing is the end of the last one, I said, hopefully it all recorded. It did. It recorded 57 minutes. So you'll see where it kind of cut off for me, and then I magically kind of am gone. Go ahead and do some arm circles. Do what you need to do for stretching, but great job today. I hope that you pushed yourself on some of your exercises that you don't necessarily love. Let's take it to a twist. I hope you pushed yourself on the exercises that you do enjoy, because you're going to get better at those too. Let's go and take it down to that straddle stretch here. So great job. Week 5, all done. Take your hand to the right leg, your right foot, and to your left foot, back to the center. Spend a little more time stretching if you need to. Awesome job today. If you did your push-ups and sit-ups for the 10-week challenge and you're in the gym member, just bring those in with you. Next time you come to class, we'll write them down in your stat sheet. If you're a virtual member, we'll have you email those to us, lincolnfxb@gmail.com, but we'll send information out about that. Comment if you have any questions. Reach out to me if you have any questions. But great job. Week 5 station/circuit workout is done. Have a great rest of your weekend.